we saying? What we saying? What we saying? What we saying? What we saying, boys? Just getting this announcement sent in, and we're good to go. Sweet. All right. We turn the face cam on. You quickly put these things in another window as well. Alright, sweet. Alright, cool. Alright, what is good? Oh shit. Realised I did not mean to do that. There we go. Morning. Morning everyone. How we doing? How are we doing? Oh, let me send this into... How we doing, people? Morning everyone. Let me quickly get this into the Discord actually. What we saying? Alright, yo, morning everyone. If you're here, drop a like. Drop a like on the stream if you're here. Drop a like on the stream if you're here. Morning Mehmet, David, morning. Tommy, morning bro. Blue Sky, F, Fluxus, good morning. Karan, what you saying? V got what you saying? Lost 120 on EU, no problem, I go again. Fair play, was it age liquidity trade, I'm assuming. What do you think of EU sales loot? We'll have a look. Morning Shunt, already in EG shorts from DTO. Lovely bro, I'm pretty much in the same. Morning Daniel, morning Persistence, morning Randy. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let me drag this across quickly. Hopefully we can come and tap back in so some of you men can get in because we are quick on the live. This is why I say I have notifications on, bro, for the channel. That's why I say I have notifications on. I really do hope we can tap in again though, because I'm glad I was a little bit late sending this one into the Discord. This one is sent into the Discord, but I was a bit late, so I don't think many people would have been quick enough to get in. I don't know if anyone's going to be quick enough. Probably not. You're going to make some lads from pre-London feel better about this. Feel better about this one. Wait, why is that, Stu? What happened on the pre-London? Man, that's so annoying, boys. Oh, it's very annoying. Now, let me show you, man, innit? Basically, I have a I had this screenshot here. I was about to send that in. I was sending it in. This is of that EG. And then I realised there's no price labels at the side, so people ain't going to be able to see what the TP and SL is and that. So I thought, oh cool, let me just go on live and I'll just send it from my laptop. But yeah. Obviously I'm trying not to use my laptop before streams because, well, it's just let's just not curse it and say the cursed lag word, but yeah. I've got to treat her carefully, my laptop. Quite a few are in, but their asses are twitching. Lovely, bro. Lovely, right. Seems like a lot of people are in this, and their creamers are creaming. No need for your creamers to cream. No need for your creamers to cream. Let's get some likes in here, boys. If you're watching on TikTok, let's get 1K likes in here real quick. If you're on YouTube, let's get 50 likes in here real quick. And I'm going to turn my camera off until we do. No, I'm joking. Joking. But yeah, let me know who's in EG. I'll look at EU sales now because a lot of people are asking about EU sales. So we'll have a look. They are starting to come through. I like the fact we've had that extra grab. The only thing is the higher time frame. We sort of need to, again, have another little look at the higher time frame because what we're seeing here isn't really. It's not clean. And the reason it's not clean, sorry. Actually, let me get rid of this real quick. So yeah. So basically, we want us to retrace a little bit more on EU. EU, we want it to come down a little bit more. But GU can't really come down anymore because we're already outside of this order block. We already pretty much disrespected this 4-hour range. Well, not disrespected it, we didn't tap into anything. So we're really at our last point that we can react of now on the pound. So we should move up off here if we have any intention of actually moving up at all. So yeah, it's pretty much the last chance for GU. If we look at EU, EU's still, in my opinion, got to come down to this. Where are we? Where are we? The daily imbalance, but okay, I don't know why this imbalance is here when it's not. But anyway, this order block here, basically, the weekly order block is what we're trying to see. Yeah, so basically this imbalance here. We've got these 3 candles. I'd be honest, mainly this candle, to be fair, on the 4-hour. Mainly this candle there. But that's what we're looking for, boys. So we're looking for both our EU and GU pairs to just come down a bit more, fill our objectives, and then potentially move to the upside. Again, the range is hard because we're not really respecting any of these ranges. I would still like to ideally see us come up to here before coming down. Because really the range is still, in my opinion, here to here. So I'd still want to see us come up, but there's no evidence that we are actually going to come up and fill that. We could just easily continue down. Bearing in mind we have got the imbalance here as well. I know this is looking like we're going to disrespect it, but we have got this imbalance on a smaller time frame. GU, it's got more to fill. Let me get rid of this imbalance here. GU's obviously got a lot more to fill. So this is what we would be looking for. Yeah, boys on YouTube, double tap the screen. I mean, TikTok, double tap the screen. So yeah, we're looking for price to really react in a CRT way. I know we didn't exactly close, but yeah, it's. I'll be honest, boys, it's a bit of a difficult one. It is a pretty difficult one because it's one of them ones. You want it to come up, to come down, to come up. There's not like a clear overall direction. What I would say is that in the last 2 weeks of price action, or week or so of price action, has been bearish. So chances are, as we know, the trend is your friend. Chances are the trend is going to continue rather than reverse. So in situations like this, it is good to go back to basics. There's no point tricking yourself and saying, because look, I think this is what I think is going to happen, obviously, but there's no point tricking myself thinking I know that we're going to go down, take the Asia low, then come up to fill this imbalance, then come down to our order block and then go up again. That's down, up, down. It's just like too much to predict. You're better off just sticking with what you know, which is, as I said, we've been bearish for quite a long time. So yeah, why is my views dropping on YouTube? What are we saying, boys? Everyone double tap. Everyone like the video on YouTube. Everyone like the video. We got less than 100 man in there on YouTube. It's kind of washed. Everyone drop a like, share the live. Let me read the comments 2 secs, boys. Yeah, as for EU, we are within this order block. Need to get rid of all the indicators. Too much drawings on this chart, that's the problem. We can see really what's happening. It is just an accumulation. We can see that, right? When we take off the indicator, see we're just moving sideways. Again, Asia liquidity playing yesterday. Just gonna narrow it a little bit, just so these charts stop getting in the way, because I've got a lot of shit in the way of my chart. Alright, cool. So yeah, I mean, we've taken the high now. We're reacting to this unmitigated wick on New York session. We're coming into this order block here. Everyone keep pushing the live, boys. Keep pushing, team. We're going to get 200 views in YouTube this week on live. We've already hit 150 last week. We're going to hit 200 this week. Going to hit 100 on the TikTok this week if we don't get held off. Even we have already hit that, but yeah, right now we're just moving nicely off of this order block or this fair value gap, whichever one you want to look at it as. So yeah, we want to see us actually invert one of these first. It's not enough for us to just see rejection and moves down. We need to see something a bit more concrete than that. So I'm actually looking for this fair value gap to be closed below. If it's closed below, then I'll think about using this area for shorts. But we'll see on that. This is a lovely one, man. I did send it in again. I did send this in to the signals, but I'm just not. Hopefully, people was live execution in it. You should have live executioned it if you got in. But yeah, this is the. This is it here. As you can see, Euro GBP from the live. Got your stop loss entry and TP there. As I said, it was just sent in a little bit late because I didn't want to go on my laptop till I was on. It wasn't even late. It was just 2 on time, should we call it? 2 on time. Because as soon as I sent it, we just absolutely dumped to our side. But yeah. To be fair, wait, what was it? Was it 42 or was it 48 when it was sent? I think it was 49. Yeah, we did just about dump at that point, which is annoying. You read the comments. Oh, yes, boys, the live's cooking. All right, let me read these comments. Boys, get active in the comments. What you say? Morning, Randy. Morning, Cole. If I missed any of your comments, boys, just put them in again. Just put them in again. Quite a few. Oh yeah. Would you be able to? Lol Stu. Morning everyone. Morning. Randy Cole. Would you be able to 2 secs TikTok? I'm gonna read my TikTok comments in a sec. Everyone double tap the screen. Once we get 1K on here, I'm gonna read these comments. I'm gonna get through to all these comments, boys. Show some love. Would you be able to look at EU sales? Yeah, no worries. I'm in EG. Lovely. Look at EJ. No worries. I'll check JPY pairs. Who's trading JPY pairs? Let me know. Thoughts on trading signals groups. I'll be honest, there's no point joining any others other than ours. Like, genuinely no point. Genuinely no point. There's certain boxes you need it to tick, and no one ticks the boxes that should be ticked. Are they profitable? Is the first one. You probably don't know if most groups are even profitable because there's no results, there's no nothing. We're proven profitable. Second thing is, do you actually want to trade like your mentor? a lot of these groups, you've got to think. I'm not going to spend too long on this question, but a lot of these groups, they have a marketer and then they have a trader. So when you're hearing the marketer say, "Oh, this is good for my lifestyle," because you're not even copying the same guy. It's a completely different guy. Whereas in our group, you lot probably want to trade like me anyway and want to trade like my traders anyway. So you're going to get that extra degree of confidence when you're actually taking our trades. Second of all, do you trust the person? Let's be honest, I don't trust a single person who has a Signal group other than myself, because no one comes live. No one actually is willing to put their balls on the line or their money where their mouth is, and I do that every day. Because, yeah. EG just moves so ugly. Yeah, it does, bro. It does, yeah. It moves up from there. GU, I have daily change of character to the downside. Nice. GJ for shorts, looking lovely. Appreciate the likes, boys. Give me 2 secs. I'm just reading these YouTube comments. 4 hours CRT and Friday. Hi. Nice. I'm in EJ. Okay. A lot of people's in JP Wipers. EG is gone. Morning, mate. Taking it yourself. Fair play. How come, Shane? Sorry, might have already said, but what made you decide to take this EG? Simple stuff, bro. Same thing. So we got the Asia high has been swept, and as soon as the Asia high is swept, we look to trade price down into the Asia low. Can't just do it straight away though. We need to wait for our confirmations, and our confirmations here were a fair value gap and a change of character or a market structure shift. So basically, after this high got taken, you see this low was broken, which confirmed to us that this wasn't a true break above and we wanted to continue, but it was actually a liquidity grab, and we intended to disrespect this low and continue trading down. So once you have that change of character, as I said, you just pick a POI. Ours, very simple, is the daily true open, DTO. Reason I did it just above the DTO is because we already tapped in here. So we already tapped and then started running. So I didn't want to get in anywhere, because I knew if we was going to come back up above, we'd have to take out this high, otherwise there'd be no point to come back up. So yeah, that's why we had that as inducement, our entry on the actual high. Pretty nice. Would you have taken Euro sell as soon as this FEG has been taken? Yeah, bro. What percent do you aim for a month? 5%, bro. And my minimum RR is 1 to 2. If I missed any comments, boys, just comment them again. What's your view on GU? Get into GU real quick. Oh shit, I just realised there's a few... I just realised something. Coming up a bit now. G flying. Alright, I'm going to check EJ because a lot of people's talking about it. Could you check EJ trade entry at 810? I took an L. Yeah, no worries. What about gold? Yep, no worries. We'll check gold. EG is honestly horrible. Need to stop trading this. Yeah, I'll check EG. No worries, boys. No worries. We'll check EG. Let me know what else we're let me know what else we're trading. All I'm mainly hearing is JPY pairs and some EGs. Can you play Fortnite Christmas music, please, mate? What is that? Isn't that just Christmas music? Isn't that just normal Christmas music? What makes music Fortnite music? Is it been on Fortnite, or is it like Fortnite themed? I need answers. See, we don't just play anything over here. We need to know. We need to know some things. We need to know some things. Let's get this YouTube chat on screen. Jeez, that was a lag into toss. What are we cooking on EU today? We're waiting just for an inversion, bro. Oh my god. See, this is the thing, bro. My laptop, my PC still not arrived. I can't use my laptop for another day. I just bare can't. Been on live for 20 minutes and I'm like uncontrollably lagging. Like uncontrollably as well. This is peak. This is actually peak. This is actually peak, boys, man. What is with this fucking lag? But yeah, we're waiting for this inversion to actually get into GU or EU. Don't just want to blatantly enter, because you can see we took the Asia high earlier, but you can't just randomly enter. We need to see certain things happen. And right now we haven't really seen anything. Similar thing here for GU. We sort of, and this is a lower time frame, this is a 2 minute, but this is what we're filling. We're filling this imbalance here, so. Why are all these imbalances so fucking dark? Why do they look so dark? Is it a different shade I've got here or something? No. Why does it look so dark? I mean, yeah, realistically, I wouldn't be overly looking to get into EU or GU sales, to be fair. I can see them both coming higher. So we're going to have to see a really nice close below in order to get in, I'll be honest. A really nice close below. CG's twatting about, messing about. I'm going to check JPY pairs in just a sec. Lou, you've started an infinite loop. Laugh my... Wait, what have I done? How on earth have I started an infinite loop? CPI be interesting. Yeah, trust me, bro. Trust me. Obviously, we have got news pretty much every day this week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We have red news events. This is last week. You can see CPI, PPI, and unemployment. So a very news-heavy couple of days, boys. So man, 130, it's gonna be popping. That's why EG is gonna be a decent pair to trade right now, because we're not bound to the dollar and the dollar news. Zigzag. Is FOMC the only day you don't trade because of horrible conditions? Nah, bro. I mean, we potentially trade every day if the setup perform. Like if the setups, I suppose. The setup shows itself, but more than likely, its setup just won't show itself. So, right, we're filling this imbalance now. So let's see how we're gonna move off this. We've got this imbalance, so we want to fill this and start moving down realistically. Please, would you take yesterday's Asia high and go on sells on EU? Yeah, bro, we did see that on EU. We was live yesterday on EU. Very simple. You can see we took the low. And then took the low. Had our inversion fair value gap. Got our entry. And then obviously went up to the Asia high. Alright, cool. If I missed any comments, boys, again, just say them again. Just comment them again. EG still, are we still valid to get tapped in again, or is it too late? Hate how EG is moving. Yes, I mean, it's the same entry, so it is valid. Still in the kill zone. Dean, just use it to get a filter EU and GU to you get an A plus it up. Yeah, it's a good idea. Sales in New York for GU and EU, potentially. You went on the stream and there was 3 of... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dean, you're always on some full porting thing, ain't you? You're on a mad one. Every day all I see, full port something, full port this. Could I get your views on gold, Luke? Came into internal yesterday after taking external. What made you trade EG? Again, we trade the same strategy all the time, so that it's not rocket science. As I said, took the Asia high, wait for our confirmation, take the sell. It's as simple as that. Simple as that. Boys, double tap the screen, share the live, get this live popping. Let's get 100 man in here. Let's get 100 man in here. If we get 100 man in there, I'll do a giveaway. If we get 100 man in here and 150 on the YouTube, I'll do a giveaway, boys. Everyone double tap. If you're watching here on TikTok and you want a little bit better quality, my YouTube is there. So yeah, you can watch the stream over there, boys. Chat's on screen and everything, so it's not... It's basically the same as TikTok, just better quality if you do want to switch. No trades for me today, fair play. Right, I'm going to check EJ because a lot of people was asking about EJ, GJ, those type of pairs. That we had an EJ yesterday was looking at, which obviously was just was Asia liquidity, but it's always different, man. With EG, Asia liquidity is always different, but EJ, sorry. We can sort of see what happened, but anyway, let's go back onto a higher time frame. Again, just very, very weak right now is the JPY, is the yen basket. So obviously anything against the JPY is going to be strong. So EJ strong, UJ strong, and where is it? GJ as well, strong. So everything is pretty strong right now. Everything's pretty strong against the JPY. So I'll be honest, boys. All I'll be looking for is buyers in this market. All I'll be looking for is buyers. Sometimes it's easier to keep it, not easier, but it's better to keep it simple. Look at the yen basket. We're clearly very bullish, as we said. We had this range here from the red range. Tapped into our imbalance and then moved to the downside. We had this blue range yesterday. We wanted to come up to here and move down. We didn't do that. We just rejected straight away and just moved down. So yeah, it looks like this is really still part of that range, and we haven't actually made the low yet. So who knows where this low is going to be, how low it is going to be. All I can see is is the yen basket moving lower, and therefore EJ, GJ, and UJ all being bullish. So I would not be looking to sell anything against the yen basket, because you got to think, in order to sell something, boys, against the yen basket. So in order to sell UJ or EJ or GJ or something like this, you basically need something to be weaker than the JPY. Which one of these currencies, the dollar, the euro, the pound, is weaker than the JPY right now? Look at it. Not many, right? So, yeah, you're making life difficult for yourself by doing that, I'll be honest. And again, I know EG is similar. EG is just bullish as well, but it's not as bullish in the same way. And second of all, we actually saw an Asia session that accumulated 10 pips, so pretty much moved sideways, right? So we are looking for a textbook grab and then move down. Whereas JPY pairs, that I'll show you. So this was a 10 pip Asia range, which is exactly what we want. Whereas we look at the these type of sessions, the Asia session for the yen pairs, obviously it is Japan, so there's going to be a lot more pips. So look, 27, so 3 times as much. The range is 3 times as big, right? So it's just going to be less likely that it's just going to be a clean, simple manipulation. It's not actually that much for EG, for a JPY pair, to be fair, but let me see these comments if I missed any, boys. Gold long right now. I'll have a look. I'll have a look in a sec, bro. No A plus setup for me today. Yeah, don't blame you, bro. Plan will be to take yesterday's Asia highs and go sells on EU. Bear in mind we got news at 1:30, boys, so that's going to be the main dictator of the day. EU. We'll look at EU and GU in a sec. What's everyone looking at on EU and GU? Everyone's spamming EU in the chat. Everyone's spamming EU. We had an inversion. We haven't actually had an inversion yet, boys. Again, we're just seeing us play out how we should play out. We need price to close below this fair value gap. So we've taken the Asia higher. You're right to identify that. But we can't just randomly enter. We can't just enter straight away. You're going to get too many entries. You might even be profitable, but you're going to get too many entries, too many L's. It's not going to be a good trading experience. What you need to do... Oh, mate, this laptop's so hot, bruv. What you need to do is have certain confirmations that you wait for. And that's exactly what I'm waiting for now. So one of them is when we have a fair value gap, which is basically a gap in between these candles, right? So see like this candle, this big candle, we've got a gap either side. That's a fair value gap. So normally when we have a fair value gap like this one, we should come into it and then move up to the upside. So what we're looking for is us to come into it, fail to move to the upside, and then close below it. Because that will show us that bullish order flow is being disrespected, and now bearish order flow is going to come through, which is obviously to the downside. That was my first mistake. MSS didn't check hard time frame. Wait. Why are people selling EU and GU in a 4-hour discount? Yeah. I mean, the daily's in a premium, but... Sells maybe. Highs got taken. Yeah, bro. Took 2R on EU earlier. Lovely. Weak displacement. Did you lower risk? What for, bro? What for? I'm not in EU anyway. I wouldn't have got into this because we haven't inverted. Best to just stay out of the markets today. Genuinely no clean entries. Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you. Yeah, so we'll be waiting for EU to invert. Right now, EG is just the one we're looking for. EG is the reliable today. What's your B setup confluences? I don't really. There's not an A or B setup for me. I trade the same setup every single time. As I said, you got to trade the same thing every time. Got to. Absolutely have to. You can't be. Well, I'm not even going to say big-headed, but from someone that's actually been trading for 4 years, well, more than 3 years, like 4 years. More than that, actually. Fucking hell, I'm getting old, bruv. Way more than 4 years. Fucking hell. Shit, like 6 years. 6 years. Yeah, from someone that's been trading 6 years, like, you can't just expect to trade the whole market in general and trade like, oh, A setup, B setup, stuff like that. You need to just trade one way. If you ever meet like someone who's been trading for a long period of time, they'll be specialized in something. Anyone in these markets is specialized, right? Same way a bank has a London session trader, as a New York session trader, as an Asia trader. It doesn't have someone that just sits there and trades the whole time, right? So, wait, orange, yeah, wait. Let me check in a sec, Nick. So yeah, you need to trade one specific time, one specific movement. So I trade 3 hours of the day, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Euro USD, GBP USD, and Euro GBP. So I'm looking at 3 currencies, 3 hours of the day, one same move. Same draw and liquidity every single day, same confluences every single day. The only thing that's different every single day is the higher time frame. So the only thing that makes my setup, I suppose, an A plus or a B or whatever you want to call it, is the higher time frame. How clear is the higher time frame? Sometimes it's very clearly in our direction. Sometimes it's not so clear, but there's a case to be made, and then sometimes it's just not. So that's the real difference. But in terms of the actual strategy and what I trade, it's the same thing every single day, and it's got to be like that, or you're never going to become profitable. Roger TP on B on EU and GU. Again, Asia low for me. Asia low is what I normally aim for. Was 3R up on EU earlier, got stopped out. Unlucky, bro. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I always respect that. When people, I'll be honest, when people come into my live and say that, I respect it way more than a dub, because you don't realise that does so much more for your psychology than winning. When you're 3R up and you lose, that does a lot of good for your psychology. It's a big test. The first time it happens, you'll probably crash out. Second time, you crash out. Third time, you crash out. Fourth time, you crash out. Fifth time, you'll actually learn how to deal with the emotion of it. And then that's another level of you getting better in trading. So don't even stress it, bro. Just go testing your mush. The indicator still sits at 7 a.m. Asia close. I think it's more of a mindset thing to wait. 7 a.m. is when my Asia session finishes for me. Again, on YouTube, if I missed any comments, just put them in again, boys. I'm not ignoring anyone. We'll have a look at gold in a sec as well. A lot of people ask me about gold. I crashed out for 3 years straight. Now it don't faze me. That's what I mean. You got to go through them. UJ sell now, bro. The yen basket's so weak right now. So weak. You got to think again. So if we... Why... This just doesn't make sense. Why would you short UJ? Just why? Why would you short UJ? So... The weakest thing about... So, if you want to trade UJ, that means that you want... so, if you want to sell UJ, it means you want the yen basket to get stronger. Go away, bro. You want the yen basket to get stronger and the dollar to get weaker. Right? Realise this music's meant to be on. I can barely fucking hear it. So you basically want the JPY. You want the JPY to get strong against the dollar, right? Let's look at both pairs. So this is JPY, which has been very, very bearish. Bear in mind you want it to be bullish. And this is the DXY, which has been very, very bullish. Bear in mind you want it to be bearish. It just doesn't make any sense. Again, another big thing I always say in trading, you want to stack the odds in your favour. You want to fight a downhill battle. What you're doing there is making yourself fight an uphill battle, bro. We've got this 4 hour about to form. I'm sure this is just the Asia high and low anyway, but we're going to mark out the 4 hour CRT. Yeah, clean. Clean. Here's a question: what causes bigger crash outs, trading or FIFA? Oh, definitely FIFA. Definitely FIFA. Actually, I saw you man playing Clash Royale in the chat the other day, and if you man don't know, I used to be the Clash Royale GOAT in it. I was a G at that game. So I got it. Bro, I never get annoyed at stuff in it. I'll never get annoyed like bad. I'll never get annoyed where I'll start punching stuff. Do you know what I mean? And I played like 5 games and then I started banging it. I started punching my phone. I was like, bro, what is in games that make them so annoying? But yeah, I'm still good at that game. I played like 5 games, only lost 1, and the one I lost was bullshit, guys. Bullshit, guys. But yeah, man, I don't understand half the cards on there. I don't know half the cards. I actually don't know half the cards. Currently reading Best Loser Wins. Yeah, such a good book, bro. Such a good book. And their indicator still starts at 7 AM close. Alright, let's look at gold. Join the clan, bro. 1v1. What are you on though, Mehmet? I reckon I'd smoke you. I'll be honest. I'll be real. I reckon I'd smoke you. Like, you're probably on form right now. You probably had your day. But listen, in year 9 times, you did not want to come near. I'm going to break my monitor. I swear. I'm going to break my monitor. I swear. Clean price action on EG. Yeah, bro. That's actually nice. I looked in the mirror and literally say, grow up, Jed. You look a bit like Stephen Tried. Oh, no, you don't. What do you think of the EU movement? It's not really moving at all, really, bro. Moving sideways right now. Again, we do get this sideways movement on dollar pairs when we got red dollar news at 130. Said it last week. I've said it this week again. Make sure you're tuning into these streams. The boys on YouTube already know this shit. They already know what to expect. They already know why EU's doing what it's doing. Why GU's doing what he's doing. 9-year vet here. Yeah, trust. Join Riches Clan. I'll smoke you. Bro, I'll be honest. You probably got some batty deck, though. You probably got some batty deck with all the new cards. I've got a real Chad's deck, innit? Like, I've not changed my deck since year 9, bruv. I still use it and I'll smoke guys with that. Trust me. Trust me. Like, every single card, though's got, like, buffed or nerfed to toss. I don't really know if they moved the same, but I don't need these new gen cards. I don't have none of the, what are the 5-star ones called? When I used to play, there was only legendary, and there was only a few legendaries either. There weren't like fucking 20. There's like, what'd you have? The most recent card that came out before I stopped was, I think, the Inferno Dragon or the Mega Knight. I can't actually remember. One of them 2 fucking things. There's news later. Yeah, there's news at 1:30, bro. GM me, bro. Wait, what does that mean? I kicked the leg off my desk from playing foot champs. Oh, bro, you should have used. Oh, that would have been great streaming quality. Me and Mace used to, of a weekend, just jump on the phone and play our foot champs. But obviously, neither of us are very well. I'm all right at FIFA, innit? But Mace is pretty shit. It's bare funny as well because Mace is cracked at like COD and Fortnite and stuff like that. So he's normally bare good. But FIFA, he's just shit. Bare funny. It used to be so funny. Remember, he used to have his girlfriend there as well. Oh, bro, that was actually a memory unlocked. I remember we used to be playing foot champs. For some reason, he always used to have his girlfriend stay over, and all he'd do is just sit there and try and play his 30 games. Or was it even back when it was like 40 games? And obviously, if you're not a very good player, it's the inevitable. You win like 20, or no, you win like 10, and then it gets down to the last 5, and you need to win like. Mine was always 14. I only played a few foot champs, but I used to hit 14 wins and call it a day. Bro, what are you saying, bro? Can you have a look at EJ? Yeah, no worries. Mega Knight makes me crash out, most valid crash out of all time. Nah, bro, do you know what it is? I'll never play the game and with that rocket bird in there. I don't like her. Something about her. Don't trust her either. Tried foot champs once 2-3 years ago, never gone back. I don't need that stress. Yeah, mate. FIFA's just dead anyway. To be fair, I used to get 17. I try hard, would stop at 14 because I'd be ready to M someone. Yeah, I'll be real. FIFA just fell off big time, man. When foot champs came out, that's when FIFA fell off, so that's why I ain't really played it that much. The last good FIFA was FIFA 15. That was the last good FIFA, chat. The last good FIFA. Chad's deck, I've been using mine for 6 years, but you can do a draft. Yeah, we'll do a draft, innit? Mega Knight, mate, you're cooked. My brother packed Pele 3 different times on FIFA 22 or something. I remember when KSI got him. Who remembers when KSI... See, again, this is another shit thing. Everyone's got, like, everyone could probably get Pele now. It's so dead. Who remembers when KSI was like the only known person to have him, and then he won him again in a pink slips and discarded him. Lou speaking like a unk. Maybe, but I'll be real. FIFA 25 in FIFA in 2025. Let's just say that. FIFA in 2025. Bro, I've been playing Ultimate Team since FIFA 15. I've never packed an icon or a legend. To be fair, I started playing in. This is genuine unk status. Yeah, this is my first memory of FIFA Ultimate Team. That's FIFA 11 Ultimate Team on the PS3, and I had my striker. I had Wagner Love and Ronaldo. I had Ronaldo, R9 Ronaldo in it, but this is when he was a silver card. It was like right at the end of his career. So I remember I tell my boys, I'd be like, yeah, I got Ronaldo in it. I got Ronaldo. Just didn't clarify what one. This was when the R9 one was dead, and obviously CR7 was 30. I was like, yeah, I got Ronaldo in my team. Then all my boys would come over and see us R9 and be like, bruv, you got the fat Ronaldo. Who the fuck's that? Like, who's this Wash John? Now, I could probably fucking sell that card for about £1,000. Remember people always used to sell their cards as well? Can sell him on fucking eBay. I got EA 25 early release. So pissed I paid that much. 3 months later they dropped the price. Yeah, mate, they mock it with the price as well, didn't they? When Boy's son was 6 and Quick sold his Cristiano, that was like 2 mil before the recovery. It's about. Yeah, that's naughty. You used to be able to swap cards. Yeah, you used to be able to do them swap deals, innit? Them swap deals, they were 2 jokes. For fuck's sake, man. Oh my god, bruv. Bruv, so annoying. Why the fuck? Why do people call it? No respect, bro. People got no respect in it when you have your own business in it. Just know that. People have got no respect for you if you've got your own business. No one will dare call anyone if they're at work. But if you've got their own business, yeah, just call them at any time. Do you know what I mean? Call them when they're bang in the middle of trading. Get used to that, boys, innit? When you've got your own business, people just not respecting the fact you got your people. Like, bro, people just think it's a big song and a joke. Like, holy shit. I'm not getting annoyed at one phone call, but bruv, you man know every day, bruv, people call me. Every fucking day. Why is anyone calling me at this time? Why? It's fucking rude. 3 hours a day. 3 hours a day, I ask people to not contact me. Any other time, I can talk to you, I can do whatever. 3 hours of the day, bruv, is all I'm asking. Bro's crashing out before 10 AM. Bruv, it's been pissing me off recently, I can't lie. 3 hours of the fucking day, I've got to be on my phone. And I've got to be looking at the charts. Just 3 hours. The whole rest of the day, I can do fucking anything. I always fucking do favours. I'll go here, go there. Always do that shit. 3 hours of the day, bro, I'm asking to not be spoken to. But yeah, man, once you have your own business and you work for yourself, people think it's a joke, innit? Now, even you'll be out with your mates and they'll be like, oh, it don't matter. You'll be out and you'll be like, oh, no, I need to go home. Like, I'm working tomorrow. And they'll be like, oh, you got your own business. It don't matter, does it? What do you mean it don't fucking matter? What do you think, like, if I wake up at 7 AM, if I wake up late, the invisible man's just gonna, like, trade for me? Like, people didn't lose the aura yesterday. Wait, what? No, I'm still crashing out. Send me their address, bro. We can egg them. You must be about 12 years old, EK. To be fair, I did suspect that. We are all batty in this trade. Wait, what do you mean, German? What do you know about match attacks, 100 club storage? Oh, yeah. What do you know about 101 bow? Year 6 times. Actually, what do you know about this? Let me actually, have I still got this? This is the G'est thing. I think I own. I better have this, bro. Oh, I do. This is wavy, bruv. This at one point was my claim to fame, innit? This at one point I thought, yeah, if all else fails, one day I'm going to be able to sell this on eBay for peas. World Cup 2010. Who remembers these ones, bruv? This one's 100%ed as well. But this one was weird, like, they got no respect. Look, look how many England players they got. Yeah, they got every England player. They got fucking 2 Algerian players. They just put 2 Brez in there. Belhaji and Ziani. They got 2 players, bruv. And there's bare legends in that. At one point I was going to sell this. Yeah, this is the goated card, innit? Let me flex with this. This is the goated card, innit? Pele. What do you know about this one? 101 Pele. What do you know about that? What do you know about Maradona, Bobby Moore? Bosh. Bro, why is there one missing? There's one missing, bruv. Real talk, there's one missing. Bro, there used to be 400 clubs, innit? Why, bro? One's missing. Real talk, one's actually missing. Nah, wait, what? Another jarring thing they do, they don't like number the limited, the 100 clubs and that, so you don't actually know what you need to get. Throwback on my days, trust me. Bro, these are the goatest 100 clubs, bro. Look, you got Messi 100 club, Ronaldo, Pele, Maradona, and Bobby Moore. And fucking who's the keeper? They even got one. Casillas and John Terry. Quality. You thought you completed? Nah, it is completed. I just realised that the goalie was Casillas, innit? And I got him on lock. Bro, there's even this card. This is how much of a bang out I was. Bear in mind this is 2010, so I was 8 years old. You had to get this thing, I remember this to this fucking day, bro. To get this Torres thing, you had to, this little Torres limited edition. I don't know why I'm showing you this. To get this little Torres limited edition one, you used to have to you had to buy 5 packs of them and send off the wrappers to some address for some reason. Send like the empty packs off to some address, and then they sent you back the fucking Torres. Mate, I did missions for that. EU inverse, right? I think EU's finally started to move. Okay, everyone's spamming EU. That's why you go D&D when you got shit to do. Yeah, I know. I should go D&D. I just don't like going D&D in case someone actually bare needs me for a genuine reason, but needs to close below valid FVG. What's the indicator called? Is this one here, bro. Sessions, ranges, and equilibriums, bro. Barra chest. Just join the Discord and I'll send it to you, mate. Looks like we're about to get a close below. This didn't actually close below, so we're waiting for this candle to close here. If we close below, then this is the move that we'll be looking for. We'll be looking for us to retap it. That is if we close below. So let's see what happens. Let's wait and see what happens. Cards are now £1.80 a pack. £1.80 a pack. See, this is what I mean. This is a theory of mine. They lie about inflation. They just lie. They lie about inflation blatantly and obviously, and no one questions it. This is my most likely conspiracy theory. Is they blatantly lie about inflation to keep people poor. Match Attack's £1.80. They used to be, for me, 50p. That's nearly a 400% inflation, and that was what, 2010. So I was doing them till the whole of primary school, so what, 2012. So let's say 2012 to 2025. So let's even round it up. Let's say 15 years. 15 years. 15 years, and we've had 400% inflation. I know that's just on Match Attack, but bro, compare that to anything else, like, and it'll be the same. It's like stuff from like stuff that just used to be. It's not even going up normally. Do you know what I mean? It'll be like a can of. When I used to remember a can of Coke, I ain't bought a can of Coke in 10 years or something, or like at least like 6 years, 7. Nah, more than that, bro. Probably like 10 years. But one the other day, it was like £1.50. It used to be 50p. That's 300% in less than 10 years. Like. How? Do you know what I mean? They just lie. They just lie. Close majority. Okay, Ben's back in. Defo looking at shorts, myself on EU. Fair play. But it does look like this is going to close. We've got 50 seconds left. EU. Right, let me screenshot this again so I don't forget. Ben, you got to give us your entry and stop loss, bro. It don't really mean nothing. EU longs at 10.37. Close majority off full by 3:41. Mark up easy win. Alright, Ben, alright. Let's have a look then. We'll mark on your times. I'm not gonna lie, yesterday you nearly cooked. You very nearly cooked. You did get you didn't TP, I don't think, but you very nearly cooked, and that's why I respect it. To be fair, I don't actually know if you hit TP. I think it just about missed because I did have it marked out. But nice, EG moving down. But yeah, you got to give us some entries, boys. Otherwise, there's not really no point in it. We obviously did get the close below the 2 minute a fair while ago on GU, or about 5 minutes ago. So yeah. Both are really valid if you do want to get in. Both are valid if you want to get in. think I should move this a bit. Wait. The mouse here. I think that's probably better. You feel that is better. Yeah, if I missed any comments, let me know again. Oh yeah, 10 pip SL, yeah. Was B yesterday, just missed TP. Unlucky, bro. Let's go that again. 10 pip SL. Breaker block entry. I'll just be going off the IFEG, bro. I'll be going off the IFEG. Euro getting weaker, that is what we want, but the pound's getting weak with it. So, in EU, my Pepperstone chart closed below on the last candle. What's the most reliable chart? I use FXCM, bro. I use FXCM most of the time. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's bare pixelated, which I don't really like the look of. That's better. That's better. Yeah, boys, got my Instagram and Discord there. Make sure you get in the community. Are you aiming for Asia low cause of strategy or because you have a reason to believe it's going there? Well, it's this two same thing, bro. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Inflation's it. Clash of Clans 2. Can't find a base with 1 mil plus loot. Doesn't your things collect automatically now? Keep seeing adverts about it. I think Clash of Clans is a good representation of the economy. Because I see an advert the other day and it was like, oh, they've decreased all the time it takes to build stuff. So like, you used to have to wait like 10 days and now it's max like a day or something. And your shit just automatically updates. Just shows it's similar to the country basically, isn't it? We're just kicking the can until there's nothing left to give and it all collapses and falls apart. Wonder what will crash first, the economy or the Clash of Clans economy? Are you gonna go with no pullback for entry? Nah, it will, bro. It should do. I keep getting runtime errors on the retest indicator. Yeah, bro, you just got to like. Everyone says about the runtime error. If you just click on and off, it goes. Or if you just click that and that, it goes straight away. Just change the time frame once and back to it, and it's gone. Or that and that, and it's gone. It's literally a click of a button and it's gone. It's not even a problem, like. What leverage are you using, mate? We're on funded, bro. Are you in this? Yeah, bro. Well, no, I'm not in this. Yeah, the reason we aim for Asia low is because, as we said, the London session reacts off these Asia high and low points a lot. I entered at 0.4 risk at close of IFEG waiting. Oh, mate, can you go away, bro? Can I turn on people to request me only from my own country? Because, like, I'm not being funny, bruv. I don't want to go live with somebody who don't speak English and don't have any viewers. Never played Clash. Mobile Strike was my guilty pleasure. Spent too much time on that. No, that's an NPC app, bro. Mobile Strike. That's the ones you get advertised to you, isn't it? That's one of them money laundering advertising apps, and Stu actually got it and played it. Oh, Mobile Strike. No, do you remember them freaks in school that used to play Boom Beach, bruv? Who knows about Boom Beach? I never played that, but... Boom Beach, bruv. Which traded? It says down the bottom, bro. This is EU. Morning Angel. Boom Beach was a whack looking game. Trust me. Boom Beach. Bro, Boom Beach was the original But if someone played Boom Beach back in the day, they'll cop a Labubu in 2025. Let me tell you the methics, bro. These are the man that just follow a trend, bro. The game looks dead food. But because it was brought out by what they called Supercell, oh, it's going to be sick. It's going to be Clash of Clans. Nah, chill, Stu. Clash of Clans ain't a money laundering advertising game. Clash of Clans had an organic come up, bruv. Everyone can vouch, bruv. I remember I was in like year 5 playing Clash of Clans, bruv. There was one don in my class who was just bare naughty and just used to buy gems on his mum's card. And everyone used to treat him like royalty. Pretty much all identical. Well, yeah, to be fair, all mobile games are pretty the same. Well, all games are the fucking same anyway, aren't they? I don't understand how people sit there and play Xbox or PlayStation. I just don't understand it. Phone games I get because they're just little fun, little scrolling things, aren't they? Clash of Clans was class, yeah. Clash of Clans had its time. Clash Royale was better. See Deli with his Labubu on his fit the other day. Wow. Of course it would be Deli Ali to do. Of course it would be an English player to do that. I'm surprised it weren't Calvert-Lewin, to be fair. What's the price for entry? You got to get in the signals for that, bro. If you want to know the exact entry and stop loss, boys, the signals members are getting that. If you're in the mentorship, you can ask me as well. Open Discord on here. Boom Beach was like I'm a late to Clash of Clans grind alternative. Yeah, real talk. Real talk. What's a Labubu? You got a lot of learning to do, Mehmet, mate. A lot of learning. Did anyone play Balloons Tower Defense? Yes, bruv. That was 30. Used to love playing that. Wait, what? No one can ever hate on PUBG or whatever it's called on mobile. Yeah, we're talking about like OG games though. For me, PUBG is like a modern game. We're talking about games you play when you're like a kid, innit? Well, it doesn't mean if I don't know how old you are. Maybe a few years ago you was a kid. But I'm talking about shit you used to play in school and stuff. What else popped off in school? 8-Ball Pool had a bit of a prime. What else? What else was good? What else are little OGs from that time period? There's got to be something. Balloons TD, that's a good shout though. I was sick at 8-Ball Pool. Real ones know about Sandbox with Max everything. Oh yeah, trust me. Bro, Balloons, Tower Defense had that for. Clash of Clans had that for. I'm in, but it's not posted. Yeah, I'll send it in now, bro. So I'm opening Discord, but Discord don't want to fucking open. Talking Tom. Temple Run. Damn, Unk. Temple Run, brother. I had that on my iPad. Everyone double tap the screen. How do you get both the front and back camera on live? You just click enhance. Ninja Warrior. Was that a game? Oh no. Fruit Warrior. Slicing. Ninja Warrior slicing fruit. Bro's desperately searching the confines of his brain for the answer of what it's called. Ninja Warrior slicing fruit. What is it called? Fruit Ninja, innit? Or was that... Are you like Bulgarian or something? Was that like the Bulgarian rip-off version? Ninja Warrior slicing fruit. There was just like bits of bread and then like bits of tomato and then like peppers. Basically just a Baltic breakfast getting thrown up in the sky. And some big kurva with his fucking belly hanging out just slicing it up. Ninja Warrior slicing fruit. Hill climb racing. No, I don't remember that hill climb. Oh, Subway Surfers. Yeah, I remember that. Talking Tom. Who knows about on the subject of Subway Surfers, Temple Run and all that. The goated version of that, in my opinion, is Jetpack Joyride. Who remembers Jetpack Joyride? Friv was where it was at. Yeah, Friv was cold. Who remembers, what about in school? Unbanned Games 05 or something. And does anyone else remember that? Or was that just, that's probably a bare niche time, innit? When teachers had no idea what a VPN is. They banned, obviously, all the games. And then people would still blatantly get on and be like, bruv, what is going on? What are these kids doing? What are they doing? It took them like 3 years to realise it's a VPN. Jetpack was too cold, yeah, trust me. Jetpack Joyride was cold. Nah, the Minions version. Nah, the Minions version, bruv. Oh, nah, the Minions version, that is a big throwback as well. I do remember that, the Minions version. Have you got a limit order on this? I haven't personally, bro. Cool maths games, yeah, I remember that, maths games. Cool maths games. What about the HS Tiki Toki game? Oh yeah, do you remember that? How did it go? What's happening, girl? You'd like swipe right and be like, how are you doing, girl? Oh no, what was some of the sound bites? It would be like, I'm trying to think, it would be like, oh shit, he's dead or something. Oh mate. That Green Bird Man, what was it called? What Doodle Jump, someone said in the chat. Doodle Jump, yeah, that was goated. Oh, Flappy Bird, yeah, bro, Flappy Bird. Jetpack Joyride down, that was class, trust me. If I missed any comments, let me know. Right, I'm driving to Macy's PCL. Sweet, bro. Who actually remembers the show Jungle Run? Bro, I remember it so much. I got an episode of it on my YouTube recommended the other day and watched the whole thing. Let's get 10k man in there. Oh yeah, let's get 10k man in there every time it's swapped. Flappy Bird, bro, that Flappy Bird guy blew the bag heavy though, innit? He owned Flappy Bird and fucking deleted the app because he got so much threats. Like, bruv, what do you reckon the owner of fucking FIFA gets, or the owner of COD? Pixel Gun 3D, yeah, that's valid as well. Pixel Gun's valid. What about Score? No, I don't know about Score. Score, what was that? Pair, this is EU, bro. Oh, what else was I just going to say? There's another good one. Mini Clip as well, yeah, Mini Clip. All their little games. What else was cold? I was just thinking of it. Oh yeah, no, New Star Soccer, but that still exists. What do you know about Rules of Survival? I don't know about that, I'll be honest. RuneScape, Habbo Hotel. Never played either of them. Movie Star Planet, yeah, I do remember that. I remember one time one of my boys was probably, I've no idea, probably about 7 years old at this time. And one of my mates had like a phone in it. I remember one time he went on Movie Star Planet. I was around his yard. He went on Movie Star Planet and moved to some bird or whatever. give him his phone number. Then got bare scared. Got bare scared because you know in school it's you can't give people online your fucking number or they're gonna come to your house and fucking. And we gave some bird his phone number and she actually texted him. Well, obviously it was probably an old man, but he's bare scared. Oh, a simpler time that was, a simpler time. Now kids, they probably give their phone out like it's nothing. See how this one does. I'm not personally getting in this one. Which time? 5-minute time frame, bro. It says in the bottom right. Dream League Soccer. Why does that ring a bell? Oh my days, why does that ring a bell? RuneScape was OG, yeah. RuneScape was proper OG. On Cool Maths games, there was those cooking games, Papa Pizzeria. Yeah, they're the autistic games. They're the games you give to your little sister or your little cousin. The pizza maker game. Mehmet was playing the pizza game. Mehmet was playing the pizza game, bro. You should have been playing the. Thingy game, the fucking kebab simulator, bro. Tapped in. I'm not personally getting in this one, boys. 5 minutes left of the kill zone, so. What's DTO? DTO's daily true open, bro. Daily true open. Keep double tapping, boys. Let's get some views in here. Let's get some more man in here. Let's try to push for 100 in this live. 5 minute FEG got respected. Yeah, we've just gone for that retest now. EG is not really doing much though. EG sort of just pissing about a little bit. Let me just quickly check the news. I think we do have a... Yeah, we do at 10 o'clock. We have got German... No, what the fuck even is this? Level of diffusion index based on surveyed German institutional investors and analysts. It's a leading indicator of economic health. Investors and analysts are highly informed on the virtue of their job. Survey of about 160 German institutional investors and analysts, which ask respondents to rate the relative 6 months economic outlook. Okay then. So they're expecting it to get better. So hopefully, if this news comes out lower, we should be good. So the forecast currently is 47.5. Forecast is 50.8. So if it comes out at like 46, then this EU should be booming. Only just got it, Louis. Why are you not getting in? Just because we've only got 3 minutes left of the kill zone, bro. So it's probably going to move really slow. Plus we got news at 1:30, so could be good news for EU if forecast is right. Yeah, well, no, it'll be bad news for us because the euro will get stronger, won't it? So, Lego battles on Nintendo DS. Spent so much time on that. Yeah, bro. I used to play Lego Batman. That was one I used to play. Mate, I was wicked at the milkshake one. Kebab simulator. Where's TP? Getting a Discord for that, brother. Getting a Discord if you want that. We always aim for the Asia low, though. We always aim for the Asia low. Yeah, I'm personally not getting in this, but we'll see. See what this news does. We've got 2 minutes left. When this candle closes, the news will come through. Is this EG? Nah, bro, this isn't EG. This isn't EG. Will you comfortably enter 2 trades if the setups are there on the same day? Yeah, but with me, if I was to enter the same trades, I'll be entering on the same pairs. If I enter EU and GU, they're both dollar pairs. If I enter EU and EG, they're both euro pairs. If I enter GU and EG, they're both pound pairs. So I can't really ever enter 2 trades without them overlapping, which is why I like my pairs. What about Club Penguin? Man's taking it all the way back. First time I ever met Macy was playing Club Penguin. And bro went round his yard when I was probably about 5 years old, and he was just sitting there banging out Club Penguin. And I brought bare games from my PS, because obviously it was Christmas, innit? So, you know, when you're younger, you just get bare random games. Like, it's not like you have to ask. Your parents just see a game and they're like, yeah, you like that. We just banged out PS4 or whatever it was, PS2 probably. Do you hold your trade past 10? Yeah, bro, but I won't enter past 10. Alright, we've got 20 seconds left till this news comes out. 5 minute FEG got respected, yeah, bro. Alright, let's quickly read this, and then we'll read the chat. Everyone double tap the screen, let's get 10k likes in here, boys. Run this up. Lego anything, to be honest. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Okay, I'm assuming it was pretty much what predicted was them. It's even greater, even more. So that's strong for the euro. That is strong for the euro. Right, it's a big increase, boys. So that's looking good in Germany. Didn't really do anything to price though. Would have been nice to go the other way, just an extra confluence, but yeah, it didn't do anything. Just sitting at entry. I've got the same setup, broski. I'm holding. Fair play, bro. Only because it's NFP. Don't be trading. Fair play. Is that GU shorts? No, this is EU, bro. I mean, GU shorts probably would be nicer, but... Hey, bro, why not go for GU shorts this weaker? Yeah, we're just looking, bro, right now anyway. We're only just looking. This is the GU short here. That's actually just about to get tapped in. So this is the 2-minute inversion here. Disrespected that 2-minute candle. So it came into the imbalance. Initially moved off. After we moved off a little bit, failed to break the high. And then just came down below. So we're hoping that this fair value gap flips from bullish to bearish. Would you say get out the trade? Nah, bro. Nah, definitely not, mate. Definitely not. Switch on EU. Yeah, moving down a little bit now. Which broker supplies the best FX chart? Send me a DM, bro, on Discord. I can give it to you. I'll send you over a link to it, bro. Yeah, if anyone does want to message me, Discord's there. Send me a message. My name on there is Louis. You'll see my name in gold. Anyone does need a broker, let me know. I can tell you the best broker to use. I just don't want to tell you here because there's loads of fake brokerages. There's loads of clone brokerages, so I want to send you the link so you get the right one. So just send me a DM on Discord, boys. And I'll help you out with anything you need. I'm buying EU, fair play. Literally just sitting at entry, so I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why you'd get out of this trade. If you're getting out, why even get in? Okay. Am I lagging or are we genuinely not moving? This is what we call no volume. This candle doesn't even want to move. Is bro in this EU trade? No, I'm not in this one personally, bro. Not in this one personally. Appreciate the likes, boys. I'll buy you lunch if this wins and you buy me lunch if I win. Wait, what? I don't think so, Sahir, mate. Don't think so. Don't think so. You're not gonna lie. Anyone can say, "Oh, I'm buying, I'm selling." You know what I mean? I could say I'm selling here, but you've got no idea where my stop loss is. This is why it means nothing when people say it in the chat. Like your stop loss could be here, or your stop loss could be like here. Double tight, and then your TP's like there, and then you can at any point you'd be like, "Yeah, told you, boys, easy dub." Yeah, let me know where you did get in your longs, bro. Let me know. Is this setup good still? I'm in. It's just the same, bro. It's not. Nothing's changed. Just the same, bro. It's not gone to shit like recently. If you think it's a good setup, it's a good setup still. Nothing changes. Is XRP a good coin to get? Not really, mate. I don't really fuck with crypto anyway, but no, it's not in my opinion. The world's not going to let that many idiots get rich. And every idiot I know has XRP. So. Looking around 17,300 to short. Fair play. Is this what pair is that, Abbas? Is this good still? I'm still in. What's that already? Yeah, chat, let me know what we're saying. We are outside of 10 now, so Max up here is up to 400% so far. Lovely, bro. Lou, hate to keep asking. Oh, yeah, I'll check for you, VGOK. I'll check for you. I'll check for you after this live, bro. I've been on them pretty much every day. How in the exact same trade, lol. What a timing. Trust me, bro. I want to see EG, sorry, to start breaking these lows. That's what we really want. Got a good few lows to be broken. Today's CPI seems dollar could strong move to downside on EU. Yeah, I mean, we'd want to be out by that time anyway, but yeah, that is most likely what we're going to have, bro. Do you think US CPI will be bullish or bearish? Yeah, I think it's going to be bullish most likely, but again, I never really trade news. I never have strong convictions on news. There's no way you can overly tell. We don't have nowhere near as much data as they have, so... What is DTO? Daily True Open, bro. No worries, V. Fucking hell, that's probably... Damn, man. That's what I mean. This is why I don't like entering trades at this time. So I didn't get an EU or GU. It's just going to get this consolidation. Hopefully we can still move in the right direction, but it's just going to be this annoying consolidation we're going to have to sit in for hours and hours and hours. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. Even GU is a bit better, but still just really just moving like accumulation. Hopefully, yeah, we can still move down, but the main one I want to see is EG, because this is a lot nicer, really, EG. A lot nicer. We've got to start breaking these lows, though. This one first. What's your SL on EU? Just at the high, bro. It's only at the high. Just at the high. If anyone wants to get in the Discord or Signals, drop me a message as well. As I hit your SL and EU, nah, bro. Nah, bro. I don't know if this song's copyrighted. Mate, come on, man. We need to start moving, bro. It's been annoying. We knew this week was going to be a slow week, boys, bear in mind. We knew the trades were going to be a lot more difficult to catch than last week. Well, last few weeks. Still cooking as usual, but yeah, it is going to be a lot harder of a week to approach. hate when it shortens it like that, bro. Charts dragging probably till news. Yeah, exactly, man. This is exactly what we said was going to happen. Exactly what we said all of last week. What to expect this week is just consolidation in the London session. It's going to be a lot more difficult to catch trades, and we got impending red fold and dollar news at 1:30. What's your confirmation? Fair value gaps, inversion fair value gaps, or market structure shift, bro. Watch my most recent YouTube video. I'll break down my strategy on there. My YouTube's just there. YouTube and Instagram both there, boys, and Discord if you want to get in the best community. Our signals are up nearly 10R this month. And our mentorship students are absolutely cooking. Appreciate all the follows. Appreciate the follow kids. Can you have a quick look at EJ? Yeah, EJ I wouldn't be looking to trade, bro. Doesn't look nice at all, really. We're taking the Asia high, but we've got no confirmation, really, that we're going to sell, in my opinion. We've had an inversion, so really, you already would have got in if you're trading the rules-based strategy. Would have got in here. Oh. A 5-minute imbalance, you would have got in here. Stop loss 9.4, so you're up it to 10. So with our strategy, this would have been your entry. But even this, it's just not the best. But that is our confirmation here. So we have a fair value gap. You can see here it was closed below. So therefore shows we no longer want to react off of these bullish levels and go higher. But we're actually going to disrespect them and then continue lower. So that's our thinking with that. Yeah, boys, I'm probably going to jump off now anyway. Probably going to jump off now. The market is just purely consolidating. We're outside of the kill zone. So, yeah, I'm going to jump off. My DMs are going to be open if you want to get in the mentoring or the signals or get your challenge passed. So, yeah, message me, funded account. If you want me to pass your prop firm challenge, I can pass prop firm challenges with my bot same day on certain prop firms. So, send me a message if you're ready for that. I've also got really nice discounts on prop firms, so I can probably get you a 200k account on my personal discount for like 50% off. So yeah, if you want £400, we'll call it £400 for a 200k account plus, I can pass it for you as well. Then send me a message on Discord saying funded account in all capitals. My name on the Discord's there, and then my name on Discord is Louis. You'll see me in gold. I'll put something in the free chat. Make sure you message me through the free chat because there's loads of like scammers about, so be careful. But yeah, if you want any of that mentoring signals or funded accounts, send me a message. I'll get back to everyone ASAP. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Yeah, I'll be updating the what time do you go live? Around about 8 AM, bro. Whenever the markets start getting nice, so pretty much 8 AM every day. 8 AM to 8:30 every day. And then Mace is live on the same account at 1:30. But yeah, man, big up to everyone. Appreciate you tuning in. Pretty slow day. We're just sitting at minor profit right now. Not really moving too much. Not really much going on. But yeah, man, appreciate all you watching. Thanks for all the likes, comments, shares. As I said, I'll be back live same time tomorrow. And send me a DM on Discord if you need anything. Yeah, man. Big up if you've been watching. Appreciate you tuning in. And I'll catch you tomorrow at the same time. We'll be live at the same time, trading the exact same strategy. So if you want to come through, learn a bit more, then come through, boys. Appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you in the next stream, boys. Sweet. Yeah, big up everyone who was on this YouTube stream. As I said, Mace will be live at 1:30, so we can start cooking. Alright, boys. I'm going to catch you. I'm going to catch you in the next live. I'll be active in the Discord now, boys, because I want to see how these EG and EU play out. So, talk in the free chat, signals chat, mentorship chat, whatever, or just send me a DM. But yeah, man, big up to everyone, and I'll catch you in the next one. Sweet.